Good day, fine people. I hope you are well. I always say you are well, sometimes, not always. But anyway, my name is Nick on the ZX Spectrum 48K. I'm looking at a game called Penalty Soccer. Yes, it's a football game published by Game Busters in 1990. It cost £2.99 and also came out on the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. Now, it doesn't seem that there's a great deal to this one. Essentially, you're a goalkeeper and you must save penalties taken by various strikers. It's you versus them, and it's the first to 10. Here we go. You must save 10 goals before your chosen striker scores 10 goals, right? So there we go. You can dive left and right and all that sort of stuff. We'll put it on easy. It's Kevin Keegan, but we've got Keegan, Stapleton, Dalglish, and I think as soon as you've done one, it goes to the next. So here I am. Oh, the ball's gone in. Is it a ball or is it a cannonball? Right, so already 2 goals have gone in. I have 3-0. We're on level 1. Well, that seemed fairly easy. It seems a bit pedestrian. The goal is not that big. I think, right, let's see, right, I've got the hang of this now. I just go left and right. Maybe I can dive at some point, but it doesn't seem like I need to. Keegan's putting some amazing swerve on the ball. Was he a penalty taker? I'm not sure. Now, if you had this game back in the day, let me know. Sound is non-existent at this time. At this point, the ball doesn't look like a football. As I say, it looks like a big balloon or a cannonball or something out of Pang. Cool, man. This is exciting, isn't it? It's very exciting. We're on level 2 now, so we're now trying to save goals against Stapleton, another footballer. This is boring. Anyway, let's persist with it. We aim the reviews to be about 10 minutes regardless. Sometimes they're longer if I'm enjoying it. You see the pitch there, so cut up a bit. In the goal, a bit of mud. That's what pitches used to be like in the old days before proper drainage. I'm on level 3. We're now saving penalties against Dalglish, and I'm not noticing the difficulty ramping up a great deal. I've saved 8. He's scored 2. I'm trying to dive now. I'm trying to get a bit of variety on the thing, but really, you don't need to dive at all. You could just go left and right really slowly. What a tactic. I think Peter Shilton tried to use that tactic, but didn't quite work quite as well. We're on level 4. This is Hodge taking the penalties now. We don't see those footballers. I think I'm going to go through this all on one go. Now, the best striker, if we get to the end, which it looks like we might do looking at this, is Maradona, the cheaty hand of God sort of person. This game is awful. It feels a bit like a tech demo that shouldn't really have been a game, and then they just tweaked it to be a game at the end. As a mini game, it might have worked, or a penalty bit with actually within the game itself, but as a game on its own, no way Big knows what are you talking about. Level 5, who's this? This is Chris Waddle now. Well, normally he's hit the target anyway, nothing's going miles wide. Crowd aren't moving, they're wondering what's going on here. These reviews aren't about expert gameplay, they're about seeing how you would have got on the game your first or second go, and would there been enough there if you want to play it again. Now I'm thinking, because I've got to level 6 already, which is Beardsley taking the penalties, already I think every time I would have loaded this game up, I think I would have completed it, because the ball isn't going any quicker. You can jump up to catch the ball, dive left or right, but really you can just do left and right, and the ball's moving so slowly you could probably save it every time if you're not talking. Right, level 7, what's that? This is Lineker now, Gary Lineker, match of the day fame, played for Leicester, Tottenham and Barcelona. And Grumpers 8, he had to retire because he had a toe injury, and the reason he had a toe injury is because he was a goal hanger all the time, which seemed to work out for him. Like level 8. Is it level 8? No, level 8. I think this is still Beardsley. Oh, I don't know. We'll soon get it. I've saved 6. He scored none. I've saved 7. He scored none. Well, that's 1 for him anyway. But, yeah. It's a save. Definitely feels like tech demo rather than the game in its own right. I don't think this would have entertained a kid a great deal. It's not a stinker as such. It's just that there's not enough to the thing. It's too well coded to be a stinker, but maybe 128k would have given it some sound. Does it provide rare? Apart from that, does it provide value at $2.99? Well, no. Would it stand up as a game in 1990? Again, on the ZX Spectrum? No, because there's better stuff available. I don't think you'll see this on the PlayStation 5 or 10 or any of the latest stuff. That's level 9. I think I completed the game, did I? Oops. Oh, it's reset then. Right, okay, it reset. I'll tell you a more exciting program than this. I'll show you it. Border 2. That's what we want. Border 2 for the win. So you can play penalty soccer Or you could look at Border 2. It's a very nice colour there. Let's reload the thing. And super speed, right. Artronic Products Limited, Penalty Soccer, programmed by Clockwise, published by Game Busters. I ain't afraid of no penalty shootout. You must score 10 goals before your chosen strike. Well, we've completed it on our first go, man. Caravan. We'll go a bit further in here. Let's go. We're on level 8. This is Maradona straight away, I think, is it? Right, so this is the best striker in the world. It was supposed to be. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, what skill do you need to win in this game? None. I pity the kid who played this game who never beat it. Maybe wrote to the game master and said, I need some cheats for penalty soccer. You know, there's no kids talking in the playground about penalty soccer. Do you remember the good old days where I was around your house and we used to play penalty soccer for hours and hours, and mums would call us down to dinner? We wouldn't go, no mum, we're playing penalty soccer. We can't save it. We're trying to save penalties against Chris Waddle, who's kicking a cannonball at the rate of 1 metre an hour towards the goal. Oh, God. Imagine this was your only game. You wouldn't have loaded the Spectrum again. Now, I'm very interested here. If you play this on the Amstrad CPC or the Commodore 64, then was it as exciting as this? Let me know. Now, if you're still there watching this drivel that I'm saying, and this terrible, terrible game, well, not terrible, it's coded well, but it's not a playable game. Well, it is a playable game, but it's not an exciting game. Let's stick with that one. If you're still there, it might be the case that you like this kind of stuff, so please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Now, if you have subscribed, it's all about stress busting, and a big thank you to you, and a huge thank you to the members. Other sections there. What's happening with my voice today? Other ZxSpectrum games are available as I go through this again. In the reviewed games playlist, go there, click on click on my username, takes you to the channel page, click on the playlist tab. You'll see ZxSpectrum there, along with a load of other stuff. So yes, it's not the most exciting game we've ever reviewed. Why am I reviewing it? Because we attempt to review everything ever, apart from the rude stuff, right? I'd be surprised if this game was rude. Now, like a lot of other ZxSpectrum stuff, if you're unfamiliar with the system, some of the graphics is see-through. See, as this goalkeeper goes left and right, his shirt is changing the colours of the barriers below, but you have to accept that. It's not a solid colour. It's one of the quirks of the Spectrum. And also, we've got these classic colours. You've got magenta there in the top left on the advertising boarding, which is advertising nothing. Then cyan, yellow and red. The crowd have never been so excited. Is it a crowd or is it a load of mashed potato? I do not know. It could be. Mashed potato never goes to a football game. If you are a lump of mashed potato and you have attended a football game, then comment in the comment section below just to prove me wrong. So that's level 9. Do you want another go? Well, we press no, it resets and we have to look at Border 2, which is Border 2. Other borders are available. Border 1, that's blue. Border 3, magenta. Border 4, is that green? Anyway, you can go for all of them, really. Lineker, I'm sure that hasn't spelt with 2 N's, is it? I don't know. Keegan, is that spelt with 1? He went on to be an England manager, Keegan. Dalglish, he went on to, win the, as a manager, win the Premiership a couple of times, didn't he, with different teams? Or was it 3 times? Right, so level 5, we're starting on here. That's Chris Waddle. So you go through, you never see the strikers, as I say. You go through all the difficulties, which has just been given a player's name of the day. Ronaldo don't turn up, he doesn't exist then. Level 6, look, jump. I'd be good if I could save a ball with a diving. See, well, that jumping thing doesn't match up the animation. The ball just turns up higher up. Nincompooperi. So you don't have to be that accurate either. You can just, as long as you're in the vague area, you're going to save it most times. I mean, I'm trying to miss sometimes here. Right, level 7, Lineker. So there's eight football players, but no variety at all. I wouldn't mind like a seagull coming and attacking me. That might have made it a bit interesting. So if you know how to make this game more interesting, then comment your crazy idea in the comment section below. Just put, this game could be more exciting by ... and then your answer. They just do that. Right. But yes, here he goes. Saving a cannonball yet again. So what's the longevity on this game? Well, there isn't any, is there? You might play it a few times when you're bored, but remember, you've got to wait for it to load up initially, and who's got time for that when you can be loading playing some other game with the lots and lots of games available? Imagine if you got this for birthday or for Christmas, Kid really nagging their parents, oh, I must get penalty soccer, I want to be a goalkeeper in the future, and this is the only way I can train to get my reflexes up to the speed of a slug. Yes, and then you didn't get it, and you cried all day, and you kicked a load of stuff, and you got told off because you didn't get penalty soccer. There's no kid like that. That never happened. $2.99. That was a lot of pocket money back then. Save it up, save it up. Oh look, I did a diving save. Well, that's a success anyway. I won't be playing this again ever. I don't think, unless somehow I do. But it'd be an error or badly advised. Well, anyway, hope you liked having a look at that one. Tech demo, okay. Game doesn't really work. Stick with Border 2 for the win for more excitement. So I hope you like to have a look at that game and Border 2. But this one is Penalty Soccer on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Game Busters in 1990. Any comments about this game, similar games, Border 2, or anything retro, then please put that in the comment section below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Messi, 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 immens Messi, encara 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 Messi, gol, 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 gol. He's done it! That was liquid football.